Hey everybody! So this is our inaugural video to start our While the Coffee Brews series. I have just woken up. I'm about to start brewing my coffee. I'm going to hit the on button and then I'll show you what I typically do in the morning when my coffee's brewing and I desperately need some coffee and I need to keep busy while it takes the 4 minutes that it takes to brew. So I'm gonna get started and I'll show you exactly what I do. All right, so I've just put my coffee in. I'm gonna hit my on button and I'm gonna get started. So I'm just gonna walk right over to my fridge, open it up, and I'm gonna go down to my produce drawer. So I just like to take a look and see what I sort of have left over from the week before. I've got some squash, a leek, tomatoes, herbs, and red onion that I used a little bit of, but I want to go ahead and prep all of this so it's all ready to go for dinner tonight. I'm going to go ahead and start picking stuff up and putting it on my cutting board. You can hear the coffee's brewing. There we go. I'll do one green, one yellow squash. I got them last week and they're a little sad looking, but they're still going to be delicious for a beautiful salad tonight. I have a kitty cat. Hello, kitty cat. I'll get my leek, my chives, perfect, and my onion, and I might also chop some garlic. All right, close this guy up. That is what my fridge typically looks like. For the record, it's full of yummy things, and I have a kitty visiting again. I got some new kittens. Adorable, right? Okay, let's get started. So I find that the thing that's easiest for me is to not store everything in small containers, but just work everything onto this platter. I'll cover it in plastic, and then it's going to be all ready to go. So I'm just going to slice off a little blemish here for my tomato. Maybe a little more. Perfect. All right. And then I'll slice off the top as well, just so it's easier to work with. And I'm literally just gonna make big chunks, and I might even sprinkle these with some salt, which will really flavor them as they're marinating today. All right. This is gonna go in. Perfect. Okay, these guys are just gonna sit right there. Gorgeous. Okay, next, my zucchini. I'll use that for stock, right? I'm just gonna slice right down the middle. And do again, sort of like 3 slices there so that I can have chunks that are the same size as my tomatoes. And really, the point of this is just to have everything prepped, so when things get hectic after school, I don't have to worry about what's for dinner. This could be a cold salad. We could saute all of this with garlic, which is what I'm probably gonna do. And I'm thinking sort of like a spin-off of a ratatouille with some basil and also some of those chives sprinkled on top. So I'm just taking care of this, whipping it out. My coffee is brewing. It's gonna be amazing once I finally get to drink it, and then I can relax. I can actually relax all day because I know that dinner's done, and this could just be served over pasta or with a grain. We're going to be covering how to make sassy grains on Thursday. Perfect. Look at those gorgeous chunks. And this is literally, this whole plate is just going to get slipped into a saute pan this evening for a delicious dinner. And I can portion it out so I don't use all of it all in one go. If I want to do something else with it, like make a soup later, I could do a nice minestrone soup with these flavors. I'm going to do my red onion next. All right, so I've got my red onion here. I'm just going to slice it in half so these 2 pieces are easier to work with. And I'll just do that. Remember, I don't go all the way down, just almost all the way down. And that way the whole onion will stick together. Flip it on its side and use the tip of my knife to also go to that same spot. And I know I talk about this a lot, but I always have new viewers who haven't done this yet. Now, all of the onions and the garlic I'm gonna pile together because those are gonna be the first things to go into the saute pan. You can do this in your Instant Pot. Just hit that brown saute function, and that would be delicious. And you can add whatever veggies you have on hand, and this is great for using up anything that's left in your fridge before you do your shopping at the beginning of the week. And we're about to start releasing our meal plans on Wednesdays because now we have more time to write them on Wednesday when the sales come out. So this is a great way for you as a V subscriber to kind of use up all that stuff left over from the week before on a Tuesday or a Monday. Today we're filming this on Tuesday because it was Labor Day yesterday. There we go, look at that beautiful onion. Might slice that a little more. All right, now I'm gonna continue with my leek. These are great, they're from Trader Joe's. They're already pre-cleaned and trimmed, so all we have to do is just do that. And you don't even have to break them apart. And if you do find any dirt in them, it's really easy to just put them in a bowl of cold water and let them sit, and they'll fall apart, and all of that dirt is gonna sink to the bottom. Okay, last but not least, the garlic for the aromatics. If I can open it, there we go. And remember, I love working with this vacuum sealed garlic because it's inexpensive and easy. And I'm gonna use all of that garlic. So that's a head of garlic. We'll cut off that yucky looking part there. But I don't worry about cutting off the root if it's not too big, because it cooks slowly and that woodiness goes away. So I'm just gonna rough chop all this garlic. I'll keep going. See, I'm just kind of slicing it into big thirds. And then this is a really efficient way to chop garlic that's gonna get cooked for a while, so it'll mellow out. It won't be too, you know, pungent or flavorful, as some would say. You don't need to be worried too much about having pieces that are too big or not uniform. All right. Finally, I'm just gonna take my chives, open them up. They look gorgeous. I'm gonna remove all of them. Here's a little trick. Take out this guy, and we're gonna replace it with a wet paper towel, because that will help to keep these chives fresh after they've been chopped. So we're just gonna do like a little mince here. And I won't actually make the pieces too small because it's gonna be nice to have some bright green crunch and flavor on top of those cooked veggies. All right. And these are gonna get put in here, just like that. They fit pretty easily because they're chopped. We'll gather them all up. Cover them like that. And then close it again. And this is literally going to go in my fridge just like that, covered in plastic. All right, and the thing is, this took me about 4 minutes. If you're a V subscriber, then these recipes and these instructional sort of videos are gonna really work well for you, because what I have left over, you should have left over, and we always allow for a little bit of leftovers to do something fun with. So that's it. And this is my ratatouille platter that's going to go in my fridge, and I'm gonna have it for dinner tonight.